Kathy Weininger, number 24, Amy Morris of Gate City. They're announcing one from Abingdon, one from Gate City. Number 10, Craig for Abingdon, and number 52, Johnson. Number 40, Bundy. Tracy goes out on the court. Joanna Bellamy coming out. Number 25 for Abingdon, Slate. And now number 35, Trish Edwards of Gate City. And number 33, Thayer of Abingdon. I'm Kevin Helms along with Melissa Blevins, now bringing you the varsity action from Abingdon High School. 8 minutes on the clock, starting the first quarter. Number 32, Tracy Ghost, will be jumping against number 33, Thayer of Abingdon. Abingdon with the tip. Passes back to number 10, Craig. Craig on the left side court. Passes to Thayer. Thayer moves it in. The ball is good for two. Weininger bringing it down for Gate City. Takes it over to the right side to Bellamy. Back top to Weininger. Back to Bellamy. Bellamy with the shot. In and out of the rim. And knocked out of bounds by Abingdon. Gate City's ball. Morris inbounding. Throws out to Weininger. Weininger with the shot. And it's good for two. Number 25. Slate. And a foul on number 32. Tracy Ghost. Thayer inbounds to Craig. Back to Thayer. Throws down to number 40. Now number 52 with the shot. Johnson. 4-2. Score is 4-2. Weininger over to Morris. Back to Weininger. Back to Morris. Morris with the shot, and it's good. Score tied, 4-all. Craig throws to Thayer. Foul called on number 23, Kathy Weininger. 6:51 remaining here in the first quarter. Thayer inbounds to Craig. Now back to Thayer. Left side. Craig, top of the key. Back to Thayer. Moves it in. Turnaround jumper. No good. Edwards on the rebound. Scoops it to Weininger. Weininger moving the ball down the court. Top of the key. Calls the play. Scoops it over to Morris. Morris moves it in. Scoops out to Bellamy. Back to Morris. 6:21 remaining here first quarter. Score tied, 4-all. Weininger hands it off to Morris. Morris with the shot. Off the rim. Thayer on the rebound. Moves it down the court. Passes it off to number 40 of Abingdon. That is I'm not sure. I don't have a number 40 on my roster. Thayer down the court. Out of bounds. Gate City's ball. 6-4 the score. Abingdon leading. Weininger down the court. Shot off the inside of the rim. And number 25, Slate with the rebound. Takes it down and puts the bucket. Gate City takes a timeout with 5 minutes and 23 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Abingdon leading 8-4. The Gate City Funeral Home has served Scott County since the 1950s and knows full well the needs of families who have lost a loved one. Stop by for information about prearranged funeral planning. There is no obligation except perhaps to those you love. Gate City Funeral Home. For the best value in grocery shopping, Thriftway Market is Scott County's finest. Specializing in USDA choice meats, Thriftway also offers fresh fruits and vegetables and a wide selection of name brand items. Thriftway Market on East Jackson Street in Gate City. 5:20 on the clock. Weininger bringing it down for Gate City. Passes over to Bellamy. Shot is up and good. Devils trailing by 2. Thayer brings it down the court, passes it to number 40. And number 52 with the shot, no good. Number 25, Slate, puts it back up, and good for 2. 10-6 the score. Falcons leading. Weininger down the court, passes off to Morris. Morris moves it around. And the walk called on Amy Morris. A lob down the court by the Falcons, out of bounds. Gate City's ball. Be taking it out underneath is Amy Morris. Scoops it out to Weininger. Weininger with the shot. And it's good for 2. Thayer moves it down. And a charge called on Thayer. Amy Morris with the ball on the left side. Scoops it to Bellamy. The shot off the rim. Number 10, Craig, takes it down. Number 40 with the shot. And it's good for 2. 12-8 the score. 4:05. 4:04 remaining here in the first quarter. Weininger pushes over to Morris. Inside to Edwards. And jump ball called. Gate City's ball. Devils bringing it out underneath. Morris will inbound. Number 41, DeLonda Reed. Number 33, Heather Smith. And number 25, Danielle Spivey into the game for Bellamy, Edwards, and Ghost. Morris passes out to Weininger. Back to Morris. Back out to Weininger. Shot is up off the inside of the rim. Number 40 on the rebound. Passes it to number 25, Slate. Slate on the right corner. Out to Craig. Over to number 52, Johnson. Thayer tries to move it in. And a foul on number 25, I believe. 25, Danielle Spivey on the foul. Thayer passes out to Craig. Craig to number 40. Shot no good. And number 40 with the over-the-back call. Weininger has it over on the right side corner. Back to Morris. Morris with the shot, and she sinks it for 2. Good shot by Amy Morris. 3:10 remaining here in the first quarter of action. Knocked away by Reed. Morris scoops it to Weininger. Now inside to DeLonda Reed. Reed with the shot. In and out of the rim. Craig on the rebound for Abingdon. Hands it off to Thayer. Thayer takes it in. No good. Smith on the rebound. Hands it off to number 41, DeLonda Reed. 10-12 the score. Abingdon leading by 2. Smith going up for a shot. Number 25, Slate, takes it down the court. Tries to move it inside. Hands it to Thayer. Thayer moves out. Passes over to number 52, Johnson. Johnson with the shot. Good for 2. 14-10 the score. Abingdon leading. Weininger crossing midcourt. Picks the ball down. Turnaround jump shot off the inside of the rim. Rebounded by Thayer. Hands it to Craig. Craig on the left side court. Passes to Thayer. Thayer with the shot. Foul called on number 41, DeLonda Reed. 1 minute, 54 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 14-10, Abingdon leading. Thayer at the line. Shooting 2. First shot, no good. Number 24, Brown, into the game. And also number 22. Shot by Thayer, no good. Also Coe, number 22, in for Abingdon. Thayer with the shot from the right corner. Spivey on the rebound. Hands it off to Weininger. Weininger throws over to Reed. Reed to Bellamy, top of the key. Now over to Weininger in the right corner. Moves it to Reed. Reed with the shot. Good. Thayer with the ball. 1:16, 1:15 left first quarter. Hands it off to Craig. Craig throws to number 22, Coe. Back to Craig. Devils trailing by 2, 14-12. Thayer, right corner. Moves it inside. Passes it to Coe. Coe with the shot. No good. Thayer on the rebound. Puts it up. No good. And Thayer stays with it. Puts it up. And the score. 16-12. Abingdon leading. 45 seconds left in the first. Weininger passes over to Bellamy. Back to Weininger. Top of the key. Over to Reed. Reed back to Weininger on the left side. Takes it inside. Hands it off to Heather Smith, and the shot by Smith, good, off the glass. 24 seconds remaining here in the first. Thayer moves it down the court. Back to Craig. 16-14 the score. Devils trail by 2. Thayer with the shot. Off the front of the rim. Coe puts it up. No good. Number 40, I believe that's Bundy. And ball goes out of bounds off of Bundy. Gate City's ball. Morris comes in for Weininger. Joanna Bellamy inbounding from underneath. Throws it to DeLonda Reed. Reed back to Bellamy. And Bellamy walks. 1 second left here in the first quarter. Score 16-14. Abingdon leading by 2. Number 22, Coe with the shot. No good. That's the end of the first quarter. The score 16-14. Abingdon leading. Weininger has 4 points. Amy Morris has 4. Joanna Bellamy 2. Heather Smith 2. And DeLonda Reed 2. Scoring for Abingdon. Thayer has 4. Slate 4. Johnson 4. And Bundy 4. Another sponsor of Blue Devil Sports is Darty Brothers Chevrolet, with 2 locations to serve you. He is proud to sponsor Big Blue football, and we hope you'll stop by for that next car, truck, or van. Darty Brothers sponsoring all Blue Devil activities. Second quarter, 8 minutes on the clock. Devils coming out on the court. Number 33, Thayer, will inbound for the Falcons. Bounces it out to Craig. Craig back to Thayer. Throws over to number 52, Johnson. Shot no good. Edwards on the rebound. Hands it off to Amy Morris. Morris down the right side. Scoops it over to Bellamy. Bellamy with the shot. Off the inside of the rim. Number 25, Slate on the rebound. Takes it down to the corner. Moves it inside. Throws back out to Craig. Thayer moves it in. Shot is up. No good. And an obvious over the back called on number 40 of Abingdon, Bundy. Her second foul, team third for the first half. KC's ball. Weininger taking it down from the inbound to Bellamy. Throws it inside to Edwards. Edwards with the shot off the corner of the rim. Johnson on the rebound. Hands it to Craig. Craig moving it down the court. Passes it to Thayer. Back to Craig. Now to Thayer. Back on the left side. Craig top of the key. Back to Thayer. And tries to pass it off to Slate. Slate trips. And Ghost gets the ball. Hands it to Weininger. Weininger down the court. Hands it off to Edwards. Edwards with the jumper. And she sinks it. Score tied, 16 all. Devil on a press. Passes over to Craig. Craig back to Thayer. Thayer back to Craig, left side. Craig moving around. Number 52, Johnson. Back to Thayer. Thayer's moving it inside. And rebounded by Amy Morris. Morris takes it down. Passes over to Bellamy. Ghost with the turnaround jumper, and it's good for two. 18-16 the score. Devils leading with 5:59 left here in the second quarter. Sovereign Bank in Gate City and Weber City is right for the times, and our doors are always open to help you with all your financial needs. Sovereign Bank, serving Scott County for over 50 years, believes in the value of local sports programs to build better citizens. Sovereign Bank in Gate City and Weber City. Also, Weber City Drug Center is always ready to help you with all your health care needs. Convenient drive-in window with professional and friendly service. See Larry Snap today at Weber City Drug Center in Weber City, Virginia. Back to action. Devils on the court. Number 33, Thayer, inbounding it for Abingdon. Devils, as I said before, are leading 18-16. 5:59 left in the second quarter. Inbound is to Craig, number 10. On the left side, back over to Thayer. Thayer pushes it across the line to number 54. I'm not sure of the name. Thayer takes it in with the shot. No good. Weininger bringing it down for Gate City. Hands it over to Bellamy. Bellamy to Morris. Morris moves it into Edwards. Off the rim. Rebounded by Craig. Craig passes over to number 25, Slate. And 52, Johnson with the shot. No good. Edwards with the rebound. Hands it to Weininger. Weininger bringing down the left side. Now top of the key. Over to Bellamy. Bellamy hands it off to Morris. Morris takes it in. The shot is up. In and out of the rim. Rebounded by number 54 of Abingdon. Hands it to Thayer. Thayer bounces it to Craig. 4:49 left here in the second quarter. Devils up 18-16. Over to Thayer. Back to Craig. Top of the key. Back to Thayer. The shot. No good. Johnson on the rebound, passes it to Slate, and it goes between her legs, out of bounds. Bellamy inbounding to Weininger. Hands it off to Edwards. Edwards with the shot. Off the rim. Gets her own rebound. And back out to Weininger. Weininger with the shot. And it's good. Morris playing good defense. Knocks it out of bounds. Abingdon ball. 4 minutes, 12 seconds left here in the second quarter. Devils up 20-16. Number 52, Johnson, hands it to Craig. Passes down to Thayer. Thayer moves it inside. No good off the glass. Out of bounds. And it's Abingdon ball. Thayer throws it in to Craig. Now to Johnson. Back to Craig. Over to Thayer. Thayer takes it inside. No good. 54 on the rebound, and then she puts it in. I'm not sure of the name. Well, she's got 2 points in the second quarter. Weininger passes over to Bellamy. Bellamy pushes it inside to Ghost. And the foul called on number 54 of Abingdon. Morris will be throwing it in. Now, DeLonda Reed. Inbound, and an obvious foul by number 25, Slate. Danielle Spivey at the line for Gate City. Thayer on the rebound. 3:30 left here in the second quarter. Devils up 20-18. Craig takes it down, throws over to Slate. Slate moves it in, back out to Craig. Top of the key, moves around. Craig with the jumper, and it's good. Score tied, 20-all. Weininger takes it down to Reed. Good pass inside to Spivey. Spivey off the glass and sinks it. Thayer inbounds to Craig. Back to Thayer. Moves it now to Craig. Middle of the court. Craig takes it in. Puts it up. No good. And fight for the ball. Pops it up. Spivey takes possession. Hands it off to Weininger. Weininger moving down the court. Top of the key. Pushes it into Heather Smith. Smith with the shot. Off the glass. Craig on the rebound. 2:30 left here in the second quarter. Devils up 22-20. Craig hands it off to Thayer. To Johnson. Back out top to Craig. To Thayer. Thayer tries to push it inside. Good job by Trish Edwards. Craig. Back to Thayer. Shot by number 54. Good for two. Score tied, 22-all. Just under 2 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Weininger passes over to Reed. Reed moves it in. The shot is up and good for two. Reed with 4 points on the night. Craig moving it down. Passes to Johnson. Knocked away by Weininger. And Smith grabs it. Hands it back to Weininger. Moving it down mid-court. Pitch around the left side. Knocked away by Slate. Slate shot, no good. Puts it up, no good. And going up with it, some fans were hollering for an over the back on Slate. Slade at the line. First shot by Slate, no good. Second shot, no good. Edwards on the rebound. Passes it to Morris. 1:06 remaining, second quarter. Morris with the shot. Reed on the rebound. Moves it into Edwards. Edwards with the jumper, and she sinks it. Good shot by Trish Edwards. Thayer inbounds to number 10, Craig. Back to Thayer. 45 seconds left here in the second quarter. Takes it in, passes it to Slate. Slate with the jumper, good. Reed taking the ball down for KC, hands it to Morris. Morris throws across to Heather Smith, and it's scooped up by DeLonda Reed. Takes it inside. And a fight for the ball. Devil ball. Weininger goes in for Reed, and number 15, Price, comes into the game for Craig. Morris throws it out to Weininger. Back to Morris. And 3 seconds called on Gate City. Thayer throwing it in. Throws down to number 24, Brown. And a foul on Kathy Weininger, her second. Shot is up, no good. Smith on the rebound, hands it out to Morris. 7 seconds on the clock. Weininger takes it down. And the pass to Smith almost goes out of bounds. Puts it up off the rim at the buzzer. And it's halftime here at Abingdon. Scoring for Abingdon as Thayer has 4, Slate has 6. Craig has 2, Johnson with 4, Bundy with 4, and I believe number 54 is Morgan with 4. Score halftime, Gate City 26, Abingdon 24. And we're back at Abingdon High School. Devils out on the court. Heather Smith, Tracy Ghost, Trish Edwards, Amy Morris, and Kathy Weininger is starting the second half of play. One of our sponsors is the Indian Path Medical Center, is the ultimate in hospital healthcare needs. The staff at Indian Path is eager to serve you with friendly, professional, and immediate service. When you need hospital care, it's Indian Path Medical Center in Kingsport. Now we're set for action. Edwards inbounds to Weininger. Third quarter. Back to Weininger. Top of the key. Throws it high over to Amy Morris. And knocked out of bounds off of number 25, Slate. Devil ball. Throws it out to Weininger. Moves it inside. The shot is up and good. Number 10, Slate, with the ball at midcourt. Throws down to Thayer. Puts it underneath to number 40, Bundy. Puts it up, and the shot is good. Weininger over to Morris. Abingdon now playing a press. Good job by Gay City getting the ball down. Weininger back to Morris, back to Weininger. Morris top of the key. Slides it over to Edwards. Edwards pushes out top of the key to Kathy Weininger. 7 minutes on the clock. Moves it inside to Ghost. Shot is up, off the rim. Smith on the rebound, puts it up, off the corner of the rim. And Thayer on the rebound for Abingdon, moves it down the right side, takes it inside, throws it to Johnson, now to Bundy. Bundy puts it up, no good. Thayer on the rebound, shot no good. Slate puts it up and is fouled by we'll see who the foul was on. Okay, number 33, Heather Smith, her second foul. Slate's first foul shot is good. Devils leading 28-27. Slate set for her second foul shot. It's up and good. Score tie, 28 all. Edwards inbounds to Weininger. Throws it back across to Edwards. Now moving it down to Weininger. 3-on-1. Throws down to Heather Smith. Shot is up off the side of the goal. Thayer on the rebound. Pushes it down. Hands it off to Craig. Back to Thayer. And out of bounds. Foul called on number 35, Trish Edwards, her first foul. Thayer will be inbounding from underneath. Throws it out to Craig. Craig back to Thayer. Thayer's shot is up. No good. Morris with the rebound. Morris pushing it down the court. Hands it to Tracy Ghost. Ghost with the shot. And she sinks it. Devils leading now 30-28. Thayer throws it into Craig. Devils on a press. Back to Thayer. Moving it down the court. Thayer takes it inside. No good. Craig on the rebound. Slate with the ball in the right corner. Shot is up. And she airballs it. Goes out of bounds off of Blue. Abingdon's ball. 5 minutes, 42 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Devils leading 30-28. Thayer inbounds to Bundy. And a bad pass. Ball was out of bounds. Gate City's ball. Edwards inbounds to Weininger. Weininger pushes down the court. Hands it off to Morris. Morris back to Weininger. Throws it in to Smith. Smith shot is up and good. Devils up now 32-28. Thayer bringing it across the court. Hands it to Craig. Craig takes it around the left side. Scoops it off to Bundy, number 40. Bundy's shot is good for two. Weininger with the ball for Gate City. Hands it off to Morris. Morris pushes it down the court to Weininger. Weininger takes it and tipped away by Craig. Thayer taking it down the court. Shot is up and no good. Hands it off to Smith on the rebound. Hands it off to Weininger. 4:42 left here in the third quarter. Weininger, top of the key. Passes it to Trish Edwards. Johnson pushing it down to Craig. And a good steal by Kathy Weininger. And Craig getting a little angry. Tries to reach in. Morris passes over to Edwards. Inside to Weininger. Scoops it. Good pass to Smith. Off the rim. Thayer on the rebound. And goes with the steal. Thayer steals it again. Takes it down. Hands it off to Craig. To Slate. Pushes inside to Thayer. Shot by Thayer is up and good. First points Thayer has scored since the first quarter. Weininger with the ball. Hands it off to Morris. Now back down to Weininger. Devils playing that press by the Abingdon Falcons really good. Ghost reaching in. Her second foul. Timeout on the court. The score is tied 32-32. 3 minutes and 28 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. The Hobnob Drive-In in Daniel Boone has long been known for its great hamburgers, but Hobnob has a broad menu to choose from. Come by after the big game or stop in Tuesday through Sunday for good food and great fellowship. That's the Hobnob Drive-In in Daniel Boone. Cheerleaders, the university cheerleaders cheering on the crowd, getting them fired up for this varsity Lady Devil basketball game at Abingdon, Virginia. Scoring so far for Gate City, Amy Morris has 4, Joanna Bellamy 2, Kathy Weininger has 8, Trish Edwards 4, Tracy Ghost 4, Heather Smith 4, Danielle Spivey 2, and Delonda Reed 4. All players of the Devil team have contributed to the score. Craig moving the ball down the court. 3:23 left here in the third quarter. To Bundy, now to Thayer. Thayer moves it in. And a foul called on number 10, Joanna Bellamy, her first foul. Team's fourth. Thayer at the line. Shot is up. No good. Second shot by Thayer is up and good. Reed brings it down the court for Gate City. Hands it over to Joanna Bellamy. Moves it inside to Morris. Morris moves around Thayer. Puts it up off the rim. Thayer on the rebound. Scoops it far down the lob. Stolen by Joanna Bellamy. Gets it, hands it off to Smith. Now to Reed. Just under 3 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Reed passes over to Bellamy. Now Bellamy to Morris. Morris tries to move it in and a hold on number 52, Johnson. Her first foul. Team's first in the second half. Devils ball underneath. Morris passes out to Reed. Reed with a shot off the rim. Smith with the rebound, puts it up and sinks it. Drawing a foul off number 33, Thayer. Good job by Heather Smith. Smith at the line with a possible three-point conversion. Excuse me, three-point play. Two minutes, 37 seconds left here in the third quarter, and then the bucket counts. Smith with 7 on the night. Slate passes to Craig. Craig moving across midcourt, takes it down the right side. Pushes it off to Slate. Thayer moves inside with the ball. Shot no good. Spivey on the rebound. Hands it to Reed. Reed moving it down the court. Takes it inside. Hands it off to Bellamy. Bellamy takes it inside the lane. Scoops it over to Spivey. Spivey with the glass. Sinks it for 2. Craig Throws down to Johnson. Johnson to Slate. And a shot by Thayer, no good. Bundy on the rebound, gives it back to Thayer. Thayer with the shot, also no good. Thayer's shooting percentage has got to be very, very low in this game. Bellamy with the shot off the corner of the rim. Craig with the rebound. Moves it down the court. And she walks. Devils leading 37-33. 1 minute, 24 seconds left here in the third quarter. Reed brings it down for Gate City. Moves it inside. Hands it off to Spivey. Spivey with the shot. Off the corner of the rim. Rebounded by number 33, Thayer. Thayer takes the ball down. Hands it off to Slate. Slate with the shot. And she walks. Weininger in for Morris. 1:02 remaining in the third quarter. Reed brings it down for the Devils. Just under a minute. 37-33 the score. Devils ahead. A good pick set by Heather Smith. Thayer with the getting the pass. And ball goes out of bounds off the Gate City. Abingdon's ball. Edwards comes into the game for Heather Smith. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Devils up 37-33. Thayer inbounding, throws it way out to Craig. Moves it into Slate, back out to Craig. Now to Thayer. Throws over to Johnson. Johnson with the shot. No good. Edwards with the rebound. Good job. Hands it off to Kathy Weininger. Just under 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Devils going to slow it down. And they move it into Spivey. Pushes it out to Bellamy. Hands it off to Weininger. Weininger moves it around. The shot is up off the front of the rim. Spivey on the rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Thayer. Devil ball. 10 seconds on the clock. Reed inbounds to Weininger. Moves it around. Hands it off to Joanna Bellamy, and a foul on number 10, Craig. Her first foul of the ball game. Team's second foul in the second half. Edwards puts it up and sinks it right at the buzzer. Good job by Gate City. Devils leading at the end of the third quarter, 39-33 over the Abingdon Falcons. The Devils scored 13 in that quarter to the Falcons 9. Good job by Gate City. The good people at Roberts Tire and Recapping have supported Blue Devil sports for many years and urge you to stop by for the very best in alignment, brakes, shocks, and tune-ups, and America's #1 name in tires, Firestone. Stop in and see Paul Jones or Joe Roop or the friendly staff at Roberts Tire and Recapping in Weber City. Starting the fourth quarter. 8 minutes on the clock. Devils up 39-33. Thayer inbounds to Craig. Craig on the left side of the court. Slate moves it into Thayer. Thayer puts it up. And good for two. Weininger moves it down the court. Good pass inside to Tracy Ghost. Shot by Edwards. Off the corner. Gets her own rebound. Puts it up and sinks it. Good job of staying with it by Trish Edwards. Johnson with the ball. Passes it off to Slate. Thayer moves it inside. Bucket counts. And the foul. Foul on number 32, I believe, Tracy Ghost. Her third foul. And Thayer sinks the bucket. Ball out of bounds off of Abingdon. Gatesea's ball. Edwards inbounds to Morris. Morris moves it down to Edwards, crossing midcourt. Moves it down to Ghost. Ghost with the shot, and she sinks it. Craig pushes the ball for Abingdon, throws to Bundy. Bundy now to Slate. And Edwards on the rebound. Good job. Slate airballed it. Weininger pushes it down for Gate City. Right corner. Throws out top to Amy Morris. Morris moves it inside to Smith. Smith, jumper off the glass. Bundy on the rebound for Abingdon. Hands it off to Thayer. Thayer moving it down the court. Over on the left side. Hands it off to Craig. Johnson back to Craig. Craig with the shot. No good. And Smith with the steal by Thayer. Good job by Heather Smith. She's proved to be a strong force underneath for Gate City. Morris scoops it over to Edwards. Back to Morris, top of the key. Moves it around left side to Kathy Weininger. Weininger with the shot. Off the side of the rim. Slate with the rebound. .558, 5:57, 5:56 remaining here in the final quarter. Devils up 43-38. Thayer moves it inside. 4-2. Score now 40-43. Morris pushing it down for Gate City. And hands it off to Kathy Weininger, top of the key. Hands it over to Edwards. Edwards with the shot, and it's good for two. Devils leading 45-40. Good job by Kathy Weininger and getting the ball out of bounds. Thayer at the side, throws it into Craig. 5:15 remaining in the ball game. Devils up 45-40. Craig on the left side. Throws over to number 24, the new player in the game. That's Brown. Her shot is good for two. Steal, and Craig puts it up. No good. Slate hands it to Brown. Craig, top of the key to Thayer. Brown with the shot. Air balls it. Slate goes up, and a block by Tracy Ghost. Good job. Slate with the shot, no good. Ghost on the rebound. Weininger pushes it down the court. Hands it off to Edwards. The shot by Edwards in and out of the rim. Thayer on the rebound. Pushes down to Craig. And scoops it off to Brown. Brown shot, no good. Craig gets it, takes it out the right corner. Moves it inside to Thayer. And a foul by Tracy Ghost, her fourth, team's sixth. 4:13 remaining. Devils leading 45-42, 4:13 left in the ballgame. Thayer at the line, the shot is up and good. Thayer's second shot, no good. Weininger with the rebound. Pushing it down the court for the Devils. Off the rim, Bundy on the rebound, hands it off to number 24, Brown. Brown throws it and stolen by Weininger. Just under 4 minutes remaining in the ball game. And Devils coming up. They're going to take some time off the clock. With 45 to 43 the score, that's a good choice by Coach Quillen. Bellamy over to Smith. Back out to Weininger. Throws over to Bellamy. To Smith. Throws way out to Weininger. Takes it around. Hands it off to Smith. Smith with the shot. And Gate City's ball. Morris throwing it out from underneath to Kathy Weininger. Devils taking it out to the top. Hands it back to Bellamy. Throws over to Morris. Morris, bounce pass over to Bellamy. Bellamy moves it inside to Weininger. Weininger takes it in. Shot is up and good. Craig. Gate City on the press. Throws over to Bundy. Now to Thayer. 2 minutes, 46, 2:45 remaining in the ballgame. Devils up 47 to 43. Craig comes over to the right side. Scoops it off to Slate. And knocked out of bounds by Amy Morris. Abingdon ball. Edwards comes in for Bellamy. Ghost comes in, and DeLonda Reed comes in for Amy Morris and Heather Smith. Good job by these three girls coming out right now. Thayer throws way out to Craig. Back over to Thayer. Shot is up and good. A two-pointer by Thayer. And with 2:29 on the clock, the score is 47 to 45. Devils leading. Abingdon Oil Company has served Scott County since 1932 and has always supported Gate City High School activities. Fuel and heating oil is ADCO's specialty, and now the Quick Stop Market serve the best deli foods around.